Okay, this will be a video for the Consumer Behavior course being taught during the May 6-week 2016 term. This video will explain the welcome letter. The welcome letter has several items, 10 items that I want you to be familiar with before you begin the course. Please have this read and follow up on any of these items by the first class meeting, which is May the 10th at 4:30 p.m. In the Merrill Building. Item number one, please go to the Blackboard website and familiarize yourself with what's going on there and the things that are offered, etc. Which leads us into the second item. Read the syllabus. Make sure that you see where the syllabus can be found on the left-hand side of the menu. Read through that. As you go through the syllabus and you agree to that, you can go online to go onto Blackboard, and if you look underneath the hyperlink for the syllabus, you'll see that there's a review button. If you would, please click that to show me that you've read the syllabus and that you understand and agree to that syllabus. Number three, make sure that you see that the dates that we will be meeting as a class. There are 4 specific dates that we will meet as a class. There will be other times that I'm available for students to come meet with me individually, but for the class, there are 4 class meetings. These class meetings are mandatory. You have to be at these 4 class meetings. The first one on May 10th, which is the first class meeting, then May 19th, which is exam number 1, and lecture material after the exam. Then on June 2nd will be exam number 2 with lecture material following, and then the final exam is on June 13th. So if you know that you're going to be out one of those, you must get in touch with me and notify me in advance that you will be missing one of those class meetings. If it's a class meeting where there's an exam scheduled, we'll do the exam first, and then after that, after a short break, we will meet for lecture material on the material coming up for the next exam. Item number 4, make sure that you can see where the chapter outlines and PowerPoint slide presentations are. I will be offering, like I said, lectures on the different chapters there, but I'll also include some slides, PowerPoint slides, and outlines for each of the chapters to help you with your understanding of those. So make sure that you see that those are there. I will only make exam 1 chapter material available to you until we get to exam 1. Once you're taking exam 1, the exam 2 material will appear. So you don't get too far ahead with the material. Now, if you do need this material well in advance because you know you're going to be out or something like that, please let me know. I'll probably start making chapters available earlier, just since we move so fast and some people want to work ahead. But I will only release those chapters that I have ready with that, which leads us to number 5, which is I will have some videos covering each of the chapters. Well, not each of the chapters, for most of the chapters. Kind of very similar to this one where it's out there available on YouTube. I'll put a hyperlink out there underneath the PowerPoint presentation and outline for each of the chapters. If I have a video for that, I'll put it out there, the link with it. There may be some links that are available to you for videos that I put together for this course, and I taught the course last summer online, and so I may use a video from that and put it there. So you may hear me give a date or something that you think is incorrect or something like that. If that's the case, check the syllabus, because I will be operating off the syllabus. And if it's something really weird and out of the ordinary, like a July date, that means it was a video from the past. But all the lecture material content or test content is the same from last summer to this summer. No major changes there, so I can use an older video if I have to. But do not expect a video for each and every chapter that's out there. There may be some chapters that don't have a video. Moving on, number 6. There is an individual project in this course. The project is very simple. Basically, the first night of class, which is May 10th, I'll have a sign-up list. And this sign-up list will be for students to select a topic for their project. There's a description of the project in the syllabus, so you can refer to that. But what I'll do is I've divided the course up into units. The first unit we'll go through, and then you'll have an exam. Then Unit 2, we'll go through that, and then you'll have an exam, and then Unit 3 is on the final exam. With each one of those units, for example, Unit 1 covers chapters 1 through 7. With Chapter 1 just being an introduction, you'll see where that is going when we meet. But on chapters 2 through 7, there are going to be different concepts that will be covered by those chapters. What I want you to do is select a topic, maybe, and I give you some topic categories like a new technology or new product or a trend that's happening, something like that. Choose a topic. Let's say that you choose a comparison, and you're going to compare Walmart and Target. Then you'll keep that project subject all semester long, all 6 weeks. And Chapter 2, you look in it and you find a concept, one concept, and you apply that concept to Walmart versus Target or your subject. And you type that up and how that applies to Walmart and Target. Give an example or an application of some kind. And it could be 2 or 3 sentences, and that's it, and you move on to the next one. What that does is you'll have a 2-page maximum where you have, say, Chapter 2, and then your application, the concept name and its application, skip a line, Chapter 3, find a concept that you want to apply to Walmart versus Target or whatever you selected as your subject, type that up in a couple of sentences, Chapter 4, etc. Single spaced, you can take up to 2 pages for that. Most of you will get it on 1 page, but it's a way of getting you to apply a concept covered in a chapter to a subject that you're familiar with or that you're interested in, etc. And I'll talk more about that as on the first night of class. Let's see. Go ahead and find a textbook right now. The textbook is in the 13th edition. However, let me check on that. Looks like this. It is the 13th edition. With that being said, you can get the textbook from the publisher, from the campus bookstore, from other places. You can get it as a hardback. That's the most expensive. You can get it as a loose leaf book in some cases, which is a whole lot cheaper. You can get it a digital copy. You can rent a copy. You can buy a chapter at a time. You can rent a chapter at a time. There are lots and lots of options available to you to buy the 13th edition. I do not have a problem with you finding a 12th or 11th edition. Please note that chapter numbers may be different. Page numbers are definitely different. Things like that. There'll be some slight differences there like that. But I will lecture off of the textbook or out of the textbook in that order. Your tests are set up with the textbook. The project set up with the textbook. Everything revolves around the textbook, so it is required, and I highly suggest that you get the textbook. Find a version of the textbook right now. Go ahead and start that process, get it done, and get the textbook in. You not being prepared for class or for an exam or the project because you haven't received your textbook yet is not an excuse. You know ahead of time, and it's been out there in the syllabus for over a week now, 2 weeks prior to the class meeting, what textbook you need. Okay, so you should not have a problem getting the textbook, get it in, and not having the textbook is not an excuse. I know that's a double negative, but you know what I'm talking about. Item number 8, please make note of my office hours. I'm teaching 2 hybrid classes during the month of May, and so we will definitely meet 4 times during the month of May and 2 weeks into June. I'll be available for about an hour before class each time we meet, so that's when you can find me in my office. Also, I'll be in my office pretty much Monday through Thursday from like 12 to 1. maybe not all 4 days, but pretty close to it, because I have a hybrid class that will meet periodically on from 1 to 3. And so that's why I'll be in from 12 to 1. So take a look at the schedule and my office hours if you need to get in touch with me. I will not have office hours on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I will not be checking email on those days. So if you email me, I will get it. If you email me on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, I will get it the very next day and respond the next day. But if you email me late on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, I will not respond until Monday, the following Monday. So just be aware of that when sending emails or calling, and checking office hours with that. Item number 9. Okay, I think I gave you the, I went through the wrong description of the project in item 6, when actually it's just showing you the description of how the course is laid out. So I apologize for that. So we've already done number 9. Number 10, there are 3 exams. The exams will be multiple choice. There'll be 50 multiple choice questions, 2 points each. It is a closed book exam. You'll take it in the computer lab with me as the exam proctor. So you'll have no aids out during the exam, no books, no notes, nothing. The lockdown browser will be used for you to view only the exam. There'll be no backtracking. So the exams are very similar to the way we conducted the exams in Principles of Marketing. And so that will be in Lab 106 in the Merrill Building on those afternoons that we have exams scheduled. And there'll be 3 exams. Exam 1, chapters 1 through 7 will be covered on that one. Exam 2 will cover chapters 8 through 12. And then exam 3, which is the final exam, will cover chapters 13 through 18, I think it is. So that's pretty much it. I also list my contact information there. If you need to get in touch with me, but via email, phone, or coming by my office. I hope you enjoy the course. It'll be the first time I'm teaching this as a hybrid. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll see you on May 10th at 4:30.